If you love Baltimore sports, you'll love WNST.net.
Drew, there's more good free agents available next year.
They're going to get one of these guys. They're going to get Derek. I'm telling you, and I've sniffed this out from Jump Street. Derek Lee is the guy they're going to get.
Yeah, I know, it makes
And they're going to get
sense.
the guy for one reason. There's only one reason why. Because he's less expensive. And that's it. Period. He'll take 2 or 3 years instead of 4. You know why? He has to. You know why? Because nobody really wants him yet. You know how I know that? You know how I know no one really wants Derek Lee yet?
Because he's available.
Correct. It's like the girl that you chased around down there in College Park at 145. You know how I know none of the other guys want to take you home and get you in the sack? Because you're still here. I know why they don't want Derek Lee. He's older. He had a thumb injury a year ago. He's coming off of surgery. I know why teams don't want him. I know why the Orioles are going to take him, because he's cheaper. That's who they're getting.
Well, and there's
by
a
the
familiarity
way,
level
as a
with him.
baseball player, had Dunn taken 5 years, $110 million from the Yankees, we would have all done, we would have all went, yeah, well, who didn't know that? They got beat by the freaking White Sox. And you know why they got beat? Because they weren't willing to step up to the big boy table. They wanted to play the $5 hand. This is the one of all of the guys that they've squandered. This is the one that proves the most that they are scamming everybody. This is the one. This one right here. You've been waiting for a benchmark sign that these guys are charlatans. This is the one. This is it. They come on. What happened, by the way? What happened to this one? And let me beat Buck up a little bit. Where is Buck, by the way? I thought Buck was living here. I thought Buck was going to be part of the community. I thought he was going to work at Starbucks in the offseason. Where the hell is Buck?
I'm sure he's around.
But I thought Buck was bringing guys. Wasn't that Buck's thing?
Oh, they were going to sign with him because he's Buck Showalter.
Well, he's free agent. I'll get you some free agents.
He's a respected
really?
manager.
Which ones? So I'll hold him accountable too. But this is the one guy. This guy right here is the guy that finally they were going to get. We're finally going to go get a player. We're finally going to get a player. This is the guy. We had a really good last half of the season, or at least the last quarter of the season, when we got a real manager. We finally got a guy. We plug this dude in at first. We go get Beltray, or we go get one of these other guys that can play third base better than that kid you brought in, and maybe we're going to win 85 games. Maybe if the Red Sox have a down year and the Rays suffer because they lose a couple of guys, maybe, just maybe, God forbid, maybe, just maybe, we sniff around in September. And I'm going to go back to this. And anybody, including this goof over there, Stoner knows this. Any of these people know this. If the Ravens ran their club like this, there'd be 57,000 people in the stadium this Sunday night. 13 years of this. If the Ravens ran their club like this, the place would be, not only the place, the city would be on fire with venom. Bashadi'd have to play at 6:30 in the morning over at Mount Pleasant just to get off. The caves wouldn't let him in anymore. This is unbelievable that this community is willing to accept the way this club runs the team, this baseball team, and it's just okay. And you have these excuse makers, these goofs who don't have the balls. Maybe they can't, or they don't have the wherewithal to question it. It's unbelievable. But there won't be a press conference today. There won't be a call today. You can't get a hold of Andy. Andy is hidden longer than the guy the Rudolph guy who bombed all those places and was in the Rocky Mountains. Andy's been hiding longer than that guy. You can't even call Andy. You can't get a hold of him. It's unbelievable. And I'll tell you something else. They're awfully freaking lucky it's Steelers week, or I'd do the next 3 hours on this, and nobody would get a word in. I just can't get over it.
Dude, I understand.
I can't get. I know you sort of kind of don't like the team.
No, that's not even a little bit true.
I can't get over this. And this is not even 24 hours old. It's 14 hours old. I cannot believe that they let this guy get away. And then I can't believe even more that you show me this stuff from these people who reportedly know baseball. It's unbelievable.
You all right, bud?
I'm okay, but I just, this is...
Dude, I'm with you. Dude,
I can't even drink my Royal Farms coffee.
I'm mad about them not making a legitimate offer to Adam Dunn. I am mad about that because I'd said 100 times, he was the guy I wanted to come play first base. I mean, I'm mad about them not getting Adam Dunn. I'm not mad about, idiot fans that don't... Dude, fans aren't rational about anything. I know, because I'm a sports fan. None of us are rational about anything. And so this justification of, Fangraph says his value isn't that much. God, whatever you got to do to make yourself sleep at night. And that's what I said to the kid. I'm like, you know what? I consider therapy if I were you. But I understand. I get it. You need help. And this is your...
It's unthinkable. This was the one guy. This guy was the one guy they needed. This was the guy that was going to come in, and they were going to prove themselves with this guy. And you know how they were going to have to prove themselves? They were going to have to give him $15 million a year. They were going to have to prove themselves. And you can like this about baseball or not like this about baseball, but this is the reality of baseball. There's only one way to prove yourself in baseball. And in terms of the offseason, I should say. I'm sorry.
Yeah, whether or not you really want to compete.
The only way to prove yourself in the offseason in baseball is, are you willing to spend money? And that's it. These guys are free agents for a reason. There's a word there that's connected to free agents. Not sure if you guys know what it is. It's called free.
They can do whatever they want.
They can go wherever they want. And in order to get them, to extract them from their current situation, you got to be willing to pay them. This was the Orioles' chance to prove to everyone they were willing to play with the big boys. And when the time came, they were only willing to play with themselves. This dude went to the White Sox. By the way, wasn't coming to the American League, remember? Oh, Adam's not interested in coming to the American League. Adam, those are the whispers. Those are the experts. These clowns out there. Well, we're not going to get done. He doesn't want to come to the American League. Why offer him any money? He's not coming to the American League. He wasn't coming to the American League right up until the White Sox offered him $56 million. Then all of a sudden, the American League was really appealing.
Yeah, it didn't seem so bad.
By the way, no one's going to the Nationals either. You know why he went to the Nationals? They paid him. The Nationals stink. How come it's easy for them to get players?
Well, it's not easy for them to get players.
Well, they've signed some players.
They've signed Adam Dunn. The Nationals have a lot of the same business dealing policies as the Orioles do.
Yeah, gee, I wonder why.
It makes sense for them to be business partners.
Yeah, right. Well, I don't even know what I said there. If I dropped an F-bomb, I'm sorry.
If you love Baltimore sports, you'll love WNST.net.